Welcome to the channel. My name is Anthony, and today we've got an update on the Graph altcoin for you. First thing we're going to do in this video is talk about all the new blockchains that the Graph is now supporting in addition to Ethereum. And then we're going to talk about what that means for the utility of the GRT token and inevitably how this could impact the value of that token and the price that it trades for moving forward. And if you're someone who's serious about including cryptocurrency in your overall wealth building strategy, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you go. Also, don't forget to smash that like button if you want me to continue making content about the Graph altcoin. So, let's get started. Let's talk about this. The Graph adds support for Binance Smart Chain. I did tweet about this a little bit earlier in the week, but I wanted to cover it on this channel because I think it's a really big story. And so let's talk about what that means. We'll also talk about the Binance Smart Chain, kind of what that is if you're unfamiliar with it, just briefly. And just to review what the Graph is, it's basically a cryptocurrency project that people have been calling the Google, like a search engine for the blockchain, right? So the Google of the blockchain. The Graph itself, or the GRT token, is an ERC20 token, but it is blockchain agnostic. And one of the things I talked about in my project review video was how I'm going to be monitoring which other chains and ecosystems the Graph begins to work with. And that's why I felt it was so important to bring this video to you today. Also, if you want to watch that project review, I'll put it in the top right corner right now. And so here it is. After launching with support for Ethereum, the Graph recently expanded to Polkadot. So that also happened near Solana and Celo. So Polkadot, of those ecosystems, Polkadot is the biggest. Of course, that is a top 5 cryptocurrency project. And one thing I think that is definitely worth noting is that the Graph is now working with Ethereum, Binance Coin, or Binance Smart Chain, and Polkadot. So at the current moment, these flip-flop a lot. This is the number 2, the number 5, and the number 6 cryptocurrency project. And the Graph has also confirmed that it's looking into integrating with Bitcoin itself, Cosmos, which is another big ecosystem, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, and Flow. And of course, Binance Smart Chain has been announced. So with Binance Smart Chain already added, one of those shortlisted could be next. So what is the significance of Binance Chain? There's been a lot of news about Binance Chain. If you've been watching cryptocurrency lately, you might have seen the Binance coin 10x in value in like the course of, I don't know, 20 or 48 hours about 2 weeks ago. And that was because of the success of the Binance Smart Chain. And one of the things I wanted to do in this video was just kind of define the Binance Smart Chain. Feel free to fast forward 30 seconds or a minute if you know what it is, but the Binance Smart Chain was launched in September of 2020 and cultivates an environment for developing high-performance decentralized apps, or dApps. Moreover, it's built for cross-chain compatibility with the Binance Chain to ensure smooth operations for the community. And so let's take a look at this image here. So in a nutshell, the Binance Smart Chain is an ecosystem, much like Polkadot, much like Ethereum. So it has the capability for all sorts of different DeFi projects, including wallets, stablecoins, infrastructure plays, cross-chains, exchanges, credit and lending and borrowing, yield farming aggregators, etc. Just like Ethereum, just like Polkadot. And, you know, you can look at all these projects and you can talk about what they are individually, but what I really want to do with you is I want you to look at how many projects that there are here. And I want you to realize that all of these projects and all of the future projects that will be built on Binance Smart Chain will be queryable and will be able to use the Graph subgraphs. Which means as developers continue to build on blockchain and make dApps, which is clearly in the beginning stages still, all right? You know, maybe if this was the equivalent of a baseball game, if you're going to make that analogy, maybe we're not in inning 1, but we're certainly not past inning 3. We're in the very early stages of blockchain check. Very similar to where we were probably around 1997. As far as the internet technology. And think about how many different apps have been developed on the internet since then. So what I'm telling you is Binance is one of the biggest players, and they're going to have a ton of apps developed in their ecosystem over time, all of which will be using the Graph technology. The same is also true of Polkadot, which the Graph is now supporting. So now you've got Ethereum, you've got Polkadot, you've got Binance Smart Chain, and many others potentially on the horizon, including the ones I mentioned. So why is this important for the GRT token and for you as an investor? So let's talk about the Graph kind of ecosystem here and how this all relates to the GRT token. So you got consumers, indexers, curators, delegators, fishermen, and arbitrators. And the 3 I'd like to focus on are consumers, indexers, and delegators. So let's start off by talking about indexers. So indexers are the node operators of the graph. They're the ones motivated by earning financial rewards. So indexers are going to be the ones who run the nodes and do the work when there is a query about blockchain data from, well, a developer, which is really a consumer. So consumer in this sense is not someone like you or me. Like you might think that's like someone who would invest in the token, but a consumer pays indexers for queries. So that, in this case, is a developer. So a consumer, or an app developer, or a dApp developer in this case, is going to pay the indexer to run a query. Delegators, who are people like you and me, they put GRT at stake on behalf of an indexer in order to earn a portion of the indexer rewards and fees without having to personally run a graph node. They are financially motivated as well. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because two of these three parties are financially motivated to use GRT, and the other one is forced to. So this is real utility for the token. It's not just a random governance token like we've seen with some of these DEXs that's just used for governance. This is something that's going to have real-world value, okay? The consumers are going to have to pay for their queries in GRT. The indexers are going to earn that GRT for conducting the searches. And the delegators are just going to earn staking rewards. And I didn't even talk about the curators here who are also financially motivated. And so what's this mean for the price of Grit? It means that it is severely undervalued. And this is the type of news that won't move the market instantly, especially during a correction, because during the time I'm recording this video, depending on when you watch it, but if you watch it during the first week it comes out, you know, cryptocurrency is kind of going through a slight correction right now. But in 1, 2, or 6 months from now, or in 1, 2, or 6 years from now, I think these type of news announcements and interoperability expansions are going to be the types of things that really move the needle on the value of this project. So right now, at the time of this recording, we are trading in between $2 and about $1.50. $2 or below, I believe, really has the potential to be an incredible buying price. We could 5 or 10x from here over time, maybe even more than that. I believe this could be a top 10 crypto project. And what I really like about the graph is it's so unique. I don't hear about other indexing projects. Do they exist? Let me know in the comment section. Do you know any other indexing projects? Because I haven't heard of any of them, which gives the graph or GRT the first mover advantage, which is also a big deal. So I think this project could go way higher. Of course, this is not financial advice. It's just my opinion. Smash the like button if you found value in this video. Let me know how high you think the price of Grit could go in the future. Thanks for watching and enjoy the ride. Later, guys.